Okay, moving swiftly on. That's all the video games we've been playing and frankly all we want to talk about, so we will now move on to the next section. Neither me and Sven have been watching much in the way of TV, so we'll now move on to the second section.
Films!
Okay, so Sven, any movies you've been watching recently?
Well, I watched one about a month or so back. It was called Second-Hand Lion. I'm not going to give a detailed explanation of the plot. There's really not much to say, and it's not the reason I brought up the film in the first place. The reason is, in one scene, Robert Duvall is confronted by three, let's just say, misfits. Misfits dressed in black, who basically terrorize neighborhoods and the entire town they're in. Basically bandits, but yeah.
Okay.
And in this, Robert Duvall basically plays a badass veteran, fought in 2 wars, and they make the mistake of fighting him, hand to hand. They get their asses kicked.
Whoa.
Now, I bring this up because one of the misfits was played by an extra by the name of Travis Willingham, known as the voice actor for Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist.
Wow, you serious?
I am serious. He's even told the story hundreds of times at various anime conventions he's gone to about getting punched by Robert Duvall.
Wow, that is really, really interesting. I knew, like, that Johnny on Boss was getting a live-action role, but I've that one I didn't know about. That's actually... Oh yeah, would you say it's a good movie overall, aside from the little trivia scene, though?
Excellent movie. I highly recommend it to anyone. Well, if not for the true entertainment value, there's always the added extra plus of seeing Travis Willingham get punched in the face.
That's true. And one last question. What kind of genre is it? I'm guessing it's mainly an action film, but is it kind of an action film? Is it a kung fu film? Or...
You'd be surprised. It's actually neither. It's made by Disney, so that's basically one clue. I dare say it's actually family comedy, which you can tell by the fact that Travis Willingham got punched in the face. I still love that story.
Now we've really got to check this out. This is actually kind of...
It's on YouTube. Someone shamelessly pirated it. Much to my glee. I actually only watched that movie for that one scene so I could see where exactly it was.
I've heard worse reasons to watch a movie. On my end, there are 2 movies I've watched. One which I'll basically speed through pretty quickly. The first is Toy Story 3, which... to be honest, most of you, unless you've been sleeping under a rock all this time, know what the Toy Story franchise is like, and I'll just confirm, yes, it is good. You don't have to worry anymore.
Yeah, I've been meaning to go see that film because I've devotedly watched the Toy Story franchise my entire life.
Yeah, same here. But I will say that, frankly, you won't be disappointed. There's no jumping up the shark. It all makes a very nice ending with all the characters involved, so...
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see they didn't ruin their franchise.
Yes, I'll admit I was skeptical going in because I'd seen a couple of the trailers and it seemed underwhelmed, but thankfully my cynicism was completely overwhelmed, and it turns out it was a good movie after all. So yeah, even if you are cynic, give it a try. It will still be good, I guarantee it.
That is a good review, then.
Alright.
I am happy.
The next movie, again, it's animated, and this time round it's the latest Studio Ghibli adaptation, the latest film by the genius anime director Hayao Miyazaki, who is one of my animation heroes, in case you haven't guessed from that slightly gushy introduction. Ponyo. Trying to think of the best way to sum this up. The plot. The plot's kind of weird, even by Japanese standards. Basically, since it involves a boy finding a goldfish who turns out to be incredibly intelligent and have magic powers, and is actually the daughter of this hermit who has decided that he's going to take care of all sea life and happens to be a wizard, and then wants to be human. A load of magical crap and stuff happens, and it gets insane from there on. Yeah.
Wow.
It's Japan. It's weird. That's all I can say. But yeah, all the Ghibli thing, it's really good, but extremely weird, because the whole thing's basically based around the sort of interaction between Ponyo, Sosuke, who's about like 5 years old, and the third character, who, to be honest, steals the whole show, and that's Sosuke's mother, just because basically the main plus point for the film is the character interaction. Like I said before, the interaction between Sosuke and his mother is really enjoyable to watch, and there's also like the interaction between Ponyo, who's looking with open, wide-eyed astonishment at all the various new stages of human life, and there's also the Sosuke and his mother gently easing her into it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah, short story, the character interaction is definitely one of the best elements of it. I would say the animation's good, but let's be honest, you knew the animation was good from the get-go, and Studio Ghibli now lots of money, so in terms of standard, it is really good in terms of voice acting. Now, I was kind of skeptical when I found out that the two main leads, like Ponyo was performed by the sister Miley Cyrus, and one of the
What the?
yeah, I know, and the Sosuke's lead is by Frankie Jonas. You can probably guess which one.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was really shocked when I found that, but the plus point is, thankfully, they're not bad actors. They're really good ones, which shows they may have more talent than their siblings, but that's not, I digress. The point... yeah, unlike Frankie Jonas, he gives a really good performance, so it sounds really realistic, and like I said, Tina Fey, who is the actress of Sasuke's mother, it was probably one of the best performances. Matt Damon was also in there for star power, but his role is pretty much inconsequential, so there's probably no point talking about it, but... But yeah, the voice acting is really good. The only thing I would say about the dub, and it's just a minor nitpick I have, which may not bother some people, it's the fact that in the dub they're putting all the Japanese honorifics like san and sensei in there every once in a while, and I can kind of see, yeah, being respectful of the Japanese culture, except the thing I find annoying with it is that the whole point of dubs is introducing these shows to a new audience. It's not meant to be to give anime fans who would watch the sub version anyway a break from reading. Keep in mind, this movie is also marketed at kids. They're not gonna know what the hell san and sensei means, and they sure as hell don't care about Japanese accuracy, so... it's just an annoying bugbear of mine, because honestly, it's kind of the thing where subtitles, yeah, we're doing what they don't do. We're doing famous to Japanese, yeah, but the thing is, the translators have a hard time because they don't get the easy route. They don't get to just blandly translate a Japanese phrase and then put above the subtitle a long directory list of what the hell that phrase means. It's just...
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
The only other thing I would say against the movie overall is that the story is kind of short and it ends in a rather abrupt manner, but again, like I said before, it's mainly a kid's film, so on balance it gets away with these flaws. Just older viewers should keep that in mind when they watch it, that it's not gonna be an absolutely perfect film for them, so...
Few films are.
True. So yeah, overall, Ponyo, really good. Kids will probably enjoy it a little bit more than older viewers, but yeah, really, really, really good.